Chapter 27 Jerry's New Year. Christmas and the New Year are very merry times for some people, but for cabmen and cabmen's horses, it is no holiday. There are so many parties and dances for people to go to that there's much work for the cabs. Often drivers and their horses stand in the rain or frost, shivering with cold as they wait for their customers. Then it is very late when they get home. During the Christmas week, Jerry and I worked late every night. Polly sat up waiting for us. She always came out with the lantern as soon as we rolled in. It was very cold during that time, and Jerry began to cough and look ill. Polly always looked troubled when she came out to meet us. She helped put me in the stable and then got Jerry something warm to eat. On New Year's Eve, we had to take two gentlemen to a house. We left them at 9 o'clock and were supposed to return at 11. We returned on time, but no one came out the door, so we waited. The weather was very bad that night. It had rained all day, and now the wind drove the sleet against us. Jerry got down and came to me, pulling my blanket closer around my neck. He then started to move about, trying to keep himself warm. Soon he was coughing violently. At some point after midnight, Jerry went up to the door of the house and rang the bell. He asked the servant if anyone would be wanting his services that night. The servant answered yes, so Jerry went back to the cab and continued to wait. It was another hour before the two gentlemen came out. They got in without giving an apology. When they found out that they were being charged for the time we waited, they said they were sorry, but they were really angry. They thought that Jerry was overcharging them. He stood his ground, and they paid us. Jerry's cough had grown much worse. By the time we got home, he could hardly speak. Polly met us with the lamp and asked us if she could do something to help him. Yes, please, he answered with a whisper of a voice. Give our horse Jack something warm, then make something for me as well. After Jerry gave me a rub down and threw down some hay, he headed into the house. I too was tired and cold. After a warm meal, I quickly fell asleep.